Alright, so hey, what's up? Before I continue doing, and I'm gonna keep shaking the camera because I shake my hands. My hands don't shake, I shake my hands. I need to bust out the tripod next time. Anyway, regardless, in case you're wondering, ooh, shadow of a man. Okay, in case you're wondering if I actually cleaned off my desk, no, I didn't. I just shoved everything to the back wall right there. I mean, everything's still there. I mean, it's still a bit of a mess. But before I continue on with what I'm doing, I wanted to give you a bit of a status update on what I am working on. I ended up ordering a Luke Skywalker last night on Hasbro.com. It's the Hasbro Luke that, well, it's the Hoth Luke that I wanted and needed for this kit. But this is Dak. Other video I just showed him off a little bit. But anyway, I ordered one off of Hasbro.com last night, and then just on a whim, just decided to go to Target, and guess what was on the rack? Luke and Hoth gear. But what I think I'm gonna do is I told my girlfriend that I would sell it on eBay just to flip it and keep the money, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the Dak head off, because he's got this kind of wonky little torso right there that doesn't really look too hot, and just pop it onto this other Luke body. And because this sculpt is, superior in every way, I think. But anyway, so these are the pilots right here. Actually, let me get out of the shadow. So these are the pilots here for the SnowSpeeder. The SnowSpeeder itself, primed and ready to go. Alright. So what I've done here with the seat is I just unscrewed it, took it off its hinge, and moved it forward about half an inch. And now the figures are going to sit a little closer to the front. There. And Dak, if that is his real name, Dak will sit a little. Ooh, his helmet is really loose right now. Will sit like that. A little closer to what it's like in the actual filming model. But anyway, that's really the only mod that I'm going to be doing on this. I'm going to keep the electronics in there as is. I'm not going to put any lights in the cockpit. I'm going to do a couple of dashboards for the front and for the gunner in the back. A couple of side panels here. Also, I've never really pointed this out, but where is it? This is the original gun that came with the SnowSpeeder, and it's, it's just terrible. And it had a missile, but the missile is long gone. But regardless, it just wasn't in scale. It looked like a toy, so I ended up popping the top off I had a spare needle for an old Pache airbrush, and that needle comes in a little carrying case, and that little top right there fit perfectly into this little button area for the harpoon. So I'm just gonna drill a hole in that, I'm gonna sculpt a gun at some point, but that's not like the big concern. It's not the last thing that I'm gonna need. But the rest of it is pretty much as is from the toy. I filled in the screw holes right there. Like I said, the electronics are going to be left in there, so I'm going to use those buttons and try to sand off a bit of the manufacturing information right there. Anyway, so I'm actually painting. Let me go across the garage. See what I'm doing now. This has been base coated already. Get out of the shot of the cat boxes. Little piece of styrene right there to simulate the little plate that's supposed to be there. It's not perfect, it's not nice, but once I get some weathering on there, it'll probably look just fine. Right over here to the guns. I'm not doing any modification again. It's just gonna go as is. I am gonna paint this, detail it up. So weathering to come on this, and these little bad boys. I don't know if I'm gonna probably sand those down a little more to get rid of that seam, but I'm not really worried about it because those will be hidden. Anyway, another update later. Can't say when, but this will be done probably before next week. The only thing I was really waiting on was this little Luke figure, and needed to have the expendable or the disposable income to get it, and found them for like $7 at Target, and like I said, another one is on its way in the mail as we speak. So that one was $15 with shipping and handling. So anyway, I'm just gonna buy my figures off the rack from now on and just be a little patient with myself. So peace out. More on this one later. Bye.